Okay, welcome to a special edition of Dice Radio. We're actually going to do this a little bit differently. We've done it in the past because I'm here at the Impact conference that was held the last 2.5 days in Chantilly, Virginia, and I just got through speaking. So that's why I'm dressed the way I was dressed, the way I am dressed. And I just wanted to go ahead and touch base with people who are out there to tell you that I had a great time talking to a group of security professionals, and it never ceases to amaze me, no matter how many times I talk to security professionals, that when I give them something that they've never heard of, the reaction in the group is just amazing. And the one thing that got me, for 2.5 days we were talking, and people were coming in and giving special briefings on cyber and everything else in the world. No one mentioned the worldwide threat assessment that was briefed by the Director of National Intelligence to the Senate Select Committee. Given the same information was given to the House Select Committee on the threats that are confronting us for the year 2013. But this just absolutely boggles my mind. This information is out there. It's available for everybody to read. And I'm encouraging everyone listening to this that if you want to know what the true threats are confronting America for 2013, the date of the document is 12 March 2013, Worldwide Threat Assessment. You can Google on any one of those and read the first 13 pages. It's a 30-page document, but if you could just read the first 13 pages, it'll knock your socks off. There are things reported this year that we had never really truly discussed. They've always been there. It's just like the cyber threat. We've always known about the cyber threat. Now is when we decide we're going to try and do something, and we need to get serious with this thing. But in this case right here, the threats are off the charts. The threats today are more diverse, interconnected, and viral than ever in our history. And this just keeps on escalating and escalating. And we just keep on getting wrapped around the axle, not doing anything about it. So it was a real pleasure to be able to talk to these people, to actually give them the topics that I wanted them to pay attention to, like rare earth mineral problems that we have, competition for natural resources around the world. Expect in the next several years that there's the potential for water wars worldwide because the world is running out of water. Read the report. It is essential. And then, of course, we talked about the Boston incident, and that's coming to some type of conclusion, but you know darn well that once it gets into the court system, I have no idea how long it's going to take before we get anything done there. I always think about the major at Fort Hood, Texas. He still hasn't gone to trial, and that's been since 2009. Give me a break. It's absolutely disgusting what we do in this country and what we don't do. And of course, sequestration was a topic for everybody. They were talking about how the attendance was down because of sequestration, but in actuality, I learned there was a competing conference that was in the same area, and that took away from this conference here. But yeah, sequestration is something that's happening, and we're being punished for doing nothing wrong. But yet it's something that we have to live with. And my favorite statement now when it comes to sequestration, which I think is like one of the dirtiest words anybody ever created, sequestration is going to lead to decimation unless we stop this. Sequestration cannot be defended. It is indefensible. Everybody needs to know that. We're talking about a decrease of an increase that doesn't even exist. We're still going to spend trillions of dollars the dumbest way possible. We have to stop being stupid about how we're spending money. And that's another lesson that I tried to get through to the people. And the last thing I want to go ahead and talk about real quick was, isn't it amazing how it was North Korea, North Korea, North Korea? Wow, people were just losing it, talking about, can they really hit us with a nuclear weapon? And as I reported today, not unless they really have a great tailwind. I mean, all kinds of things can happen. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. But in this case right here, all of a sudden, they just disappeared. Nobody's talking about them. And I have a reason why I think that happened. Because I think North Korea was China was allowing North Korea to shake our trees, to get us all excited. And then how we reacted to that threat, China watched. Why wouldn't they? The best way to know what your adversary is capable of doing is create a situation, how they respond, and then now that they've seen it, we just stopped the saber rattling. Isn't that amazing? And the one thing I want people to pay attention to, and I ran out of time because they only gave me 1 hour instead of my standard 2. I honestly think that Kim Jong-un, the 30-year-old that's in charge, I think he's being led by his 66-year-old aunt, who's the meanest woman in North Korea. Her last name is Kim. Look it up. Absolutely amazing. So all of a sudden, the beginning of the month, end of March, we have North Korea. Boston takes over. We're not even talking about West Texas. And West Texas had an unbelievable explosion with fertilizer. Anybody think in Oklahoma City? Is it just me? I don't know why. It was around 19 April. I can't really remember the day that it did explode, but 19 April is the anniversary of Oklahoma City. So take it from there, folks. There are white supremacists out there that want to make their mark too. So what I'm asking you to do, security professionals, sell it. Go out there, learn about it, read that worldwide threat assessment, and let's make a difference. So that's all I got from Westfield Marriott, and we'll get back to doing the radio segment next week. So y'all take care, be safe, and always have a dice day.